Let's discuss who would be the ideal opponent for Conor McGregor's UFC return. There are a lot of rumors about Conor McGregor's return now that he has mentioned about it in his recent tweets. Some people are saying he might fight on a potential White House UFC card, or sometime later this year at welterweight. Conor himself mentioned that he has an opponent in mind at 170 pounds, someone not necessarily a big name, and that immediately started speculation about who that could be. One of the names floating around is Carlos Prates. Carlos is a very dangerous fight for a comeback. He recently knocked out Leon Edwards, a former UFC welterweight champion, and that instantly changes the conversation. When you knock out a former champion, you are no longer just a rising name, you are a legitimate threat in the division. Even in his loss to Ian Gary, he showed how dangerous he is and nearly finished that fight. He is powerful, confident, and clearly moving toward title contention. This is not the kind of opponent you give to Conor McGregor after such a long layoff, especially after that devastating leg injury against Dustin Poirier. From a business perspective, it does not make sense. If Conor loses to someone like Carlos, it damages the comeback narrative, and if Carlos wins, he does not gain much because he is already close to the top. Another obvious name is Michael Chandler. Their fight was announced before they coached The Ultimate Fighter together, the bout was scheduled and then cancelled, and the storyline was built. But at this point, that storyline no longer holds the same value. It has been teased for years and it never actually took place. The momentum is gone and the anticipation is not the same anymore. It feels like something that belonged to a different moment in time. So because of that, the better matchup right now would be Stephen Thompson. Wonderboy is 43 years old and Conor is 37. Both come from karate-based striking backgrounds and both prefer to fight on the feet. Wonderboy has struggled mostly against grapplers, not pure strikers, and he has openly said he prefers striking matchups. This would be a clean, high-level striking battle built on distance management, high kicks, spinning attacks, feints, timing, and precision. It would be a top-level technical showcase. There is also a strong narrative of USA versus others, 2 veteran strikers, 2 high-fight IQ athletes, and 2 fighters likely in the final stretch of their careers. Wonderboy probably has a couple of fights left in him, and the same can be said for Conor if he truly commits to this return. At this stage, it is not about forcing old storylines, it is about making the right fight for where both fighters are right now, and stylistically, competitively, and commercially, Conor McGregor versus Wonderboy might actually be the smartest option available.